Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Thoughts. I am doing your weekly reading for July. I hope everybody's doing well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Capricorn out there, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, so get in where you fit in. And as always, Capricorn, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that is just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Capricorn? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, you are starting out with the High Priestess. You have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And we have the King of Wands in the reverse. So I do feel like you are being very perceptive right now. Some of you could be getting tarot readings or visiting a psychic of some sort. But I do feel like you're really relying on your own intuition right now. There's a decision that you're making. And I feel like you've made the decision. And it has to do with whether or not to take action. So you've made a decision to not take action. You're doing this based upon your intuition here. So let's see who's in your energy. Spirit, show me who is in Capricorn's energy. I feel like there's something that you're keeping to yourself. You've made a decision not to speak about something. All right, so we have the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and coming out together is the Knight of Pentacles reversed along with the Death card in reverse. Wow, okay, so the person that's in your energy, I do feel like they're trying to learn from lessons of the past, but this person is looking at the past so deeply that they missed what you were bringing to the table, basically. It's almost like they were ignoring you. They were looking at other things, possibly even a third party. But regardless, this person, I feel like they weren't acknowledging or recognizing what was being brought to the table here. Or they may feel that that was you doing that, but I feel like that's their energy. With the Ace of Cups, this person is either pouring this love into themselves or there's a new love here. I can't tell if it's with you or with someone else, but we'll clarify to see. I feel like they want a new beginning with you. This person has been unable to move forward in their life. I do feel like there's still something between the two of you. There's some unfinished business here. And this person has been leaving like a door open. You know, they're just stuck. They're not really offering a whole lot. They're in a lot of stuck energy. And it's like they're leaving doors open. So they're really focused on their past. So I feel like this is somebody you may have had an ending with. Let me see the energy between the two of you. I feel like you're coming across as being very mysterious to this person. They don't really know what's going on with you. Ace of Wands. Okay, well, that's a new beginning. That's a passionate new beginning. Interesting. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection. This could be somebody for some of you that you had a very passionate connection with. Show me what's affecting this connection. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're both kind of defensive, but you're at the same time, you're kind of holding on to one another. You're not willing to let go. You could be consulting somebody to see if you should have a new beginning with this person. Because I see you've made a decision here, but your decision is not to act on something. Let me see outcome. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, it's more of that non-action, not really speaking about it, not really talking about it or you know, moving forward. You may feel this person is a player, so you may have had an opportunity here to come back together, because I can tell you that they're not done with this. They feel there's unfinished business. We'll clarify all this. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Underlying energy, and that you could be dealing with another earth sign, another Capricorn like yourself, or Taurus or Virgo. But in the reverse, this is an ending that has occurred. So, and it's underlying energy of a loss. So I do feel like there's been a loss here. There's been an ending. This person's leaving doors open, and they may be trying to come back in with a love offer, and you may be deciding whether or not you're going to act on it. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the High Priestess here? Oh my goodness, that's some chaotic energy. All right, we have the Hangman reversed, the Empress in reverse, and there's that Four of Cups again. Now, it's in both of your energies. So I feel like you may have waited for this person to bring something to the table for a long time. There's a sense here that you feel that it was this person who was not nurturing this connection, that everything you were bringing to the table, they were ignoring, and possibly because of a third party for some of you. I do feel like you, at some point, started looking at this connection differently. You started following your own intuition, and I do feel like you decided to pull back from this connection. You decided that there wasn't anything of value that could be redeemed here. There were a lot of problems. There were a lot of problems. Let me see why the Two of Swords is here. All right, so we have the Ten of Coins, and here we have the King of Wands in the upright. You may feel this person is a player. Yeah, you've decided to look at the long term before you take any action in this situation. So I feel like some of you actually may have, gotten advice from someone, and that has affected your decision here. You could be dealing with a Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Libra's here as well as Pisces, but yeah, I feel like you made a decision to look long term. I am seeing you are surrounded by family, and friends. Financially, it looks like you're doing well. And I do feel like in the past you've had a very hot attraction, is what I'm hearing, hot attraction to this person. But whether or not you're going to take action, I feel like you're deciding not to. Let's clarify that King of Wands in the reverse. You may feel like you were the one who always had to take the action in this connection. The Sun and Temperance in reverse. So you're realizing that things are still unbalanced with this person, particularly if you're dealing with a fire sign. You're realizing that there's still a lack of balance in the connection. And so I feel like while you may be tempted to take action towards this person, I feel like you're ultimately not going to. Yeah, there's healing still that needs to take place here as well in order for you to reach towards your happiness. Because I can see what you're looking for. You're looking for long-term. You're looking for loyalty, stability, happiness. And you've realized what it is that you want in life, and you're also realizing that you were dealing with somebody who may have been dealing with third parties, doesn't have to be, but they may have been very passionate but not very nurturing or loving. So let's look at their energy here. Why is the Four of Cups here? Why is the Four of Cups here? Oh my goodness, more of that chaotic energy. We're not doing that. We're not doing chaos today. Why is the Four of Cups here? Yeah, it was a painful ending between the two of you, and now they want to come back. They feel like things aren't over between the two of you. They want to repair that. They want to take all those knives and out of your back. But I feel like while you're tempted, it's not something that you plan to act on because you don't think it's going to bring happiness because you feel this person's still unhealed. So, yeah, they feel like things are not over between the two of you. Now they're sitting around thinking about you, thinking about the past. But I can see why you would be careful with this person. Why is this Ace of Cups here? Well, they're manifesting you. Sign of Gemini. Two of Coins, the Magician. Yeah, they're definitely manifesting you. But they could also be juggling too. There's something here that they're still holding on to. It could be a financial. They could be having some financial difficulty. So they may be manifesting money, which there's nothing wrong with that. But they're definitely manifesting this new beginning with you. I do feel like they feel like they have to go, you know, lightly with this, that it's a balancing act. Probably you have said something to them in the past about their behavior, because I do feel like there's you may be kind of holding a bit of a grudge, or, you know, you still have some feelings for the way things ended between the two of you. Let me see the bottom energy for this person and Capricorn's energy. All right, we have the Hierophant reversed. Four of Wands reversed. There's the ending. This could have been a marriage or a long-term connection. I see an ending for sure. Four of Wands reversed, the Hierophant reversed. And then we have the Five of Swords. This person is definitely in their ego, and they feel like things aren't over between the two of you. So they're coming back in, but they're not really offering anything that they didn't, you know, weren't offering from before. They're stuck. They're stuck in this energy of the ending between the two of you. They just keep looking at what could have been, what was. And I feel like they're treading lightly, but they're making the decision to come back in, and they're definitely manifesting you here, but they're still in their ego. And there's, you know, there's still some kind of a grudge between the two of you that is not over. I feel like things ended very ugly between the two of you. And now this person wants to come in and just, you know, wipe the slate clean. I don't know that it works that way. It might for somebody, though. All right, why is the Ace of Wands here? So you're thinking about it. The Hermit, sign of Virgo. And the Three of Wands reversed. So this person is impatient. If there was a physical connection, and it looks like there was between the two of you, they're definitely missing that. They're very impatient. They're tired of waiting for your decision. But I feel like you're kind of pulled back, and you're thinking about this. You're thinking about whether or not you want to have this connection with this person. Some of you are consulting friends or your own intuition. You might be meditating about it. Others of you may have even consulted, like I said, a tarot reader or a psychic. You're trying to make a determination about what it is that you should do here. So I think that you're appearing very mysterious to this person because you're keeping to yourself. You're not really telling them a whole lot, but you're doing a heck of a lot of thinking, and they're impatient for your answer. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? You're both a little bit guarded around each other. You may it be because you feel like this person's been a bit of a player. You're trying to decide what it is that you need to do. Page of Wands reversed. And the Strength card. So you're not telling this person crap. You're not telling them nothing. You're just kind of... you're just kind of keeping quiet, keeping silent, trying to decide what it is that you want to do. You realize this person has, you know, the passion towards you, but it's like you may also feel that they're immature. You may feel like they throw temper tantrums when they don't get their way. There's something here that occurred in this ending that you're holding on to, even though you're not saying it to this person. You're not over it. You haven't forgiven it. And I do think that they got very nasty with this ending. So they're just trying to be strong. They're a bit in their ego. I am going to tell you, this person has a big ego. And this person is manifesting you. They feel like they can come back in. They do have feelings for you, but they're just very ego-based. They're going to tell you that they've been working on themselves, that, you know, that they feel like this relationship is everything to them. But I feel like you're really guarded. Let me look at the outcome. Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse? It's almost like you're giving this person a taste of their own medicine. Like the shoe is now on the other foot. The tables have turned. All right, we have the Ten of Wands reversed, King of Pentacles reversed, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't see you going for this. I don't. I feel like this person has realized after things ended that you were their true pair, that you were their true mate. And so I see the ending here with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and it's ended because you feel this person is a player and you don't want to deal with the problems that they bring on board. You look at them very differently than you did in the past, and you decided not to act towards it. You're still working on your healing. You don't feel like it's a balanced connection, and you simply don't want to deal with the problems. You're avoiding the problems, which is part of the reason why you're just kind of keeping quiet. The more you keep quiet, the more that you appear mysterious to this person, and they're leaning into you now. Whereas in the past, I feel like you were the one who was giving more. So now they are. They feel like you are their perfect match here, and they actually have you on a pedestal now. But where was all this when you were going through this ending, where they put all these 10 swords in your back, you know? I mean, and here they come now, but they're still an ego. There is a little bit of manipulative energy here. I feel like you're holding a grudge. You're not over what took place in the past. So I don't feel like you're going to go for it. I don't. But they certainly want you to. I feel like you've turned the tables on this person, and you're still working on your healing. There's still healing that needs to take place. But I feel like you're looking at this person as in it was a karmic lesson, and I don't want to go through that again. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. As an underlying energy, it's the energy of getting honest with oneself and honest with the other person. About what? Well, about the ending, about this loss here that has occurred. So that's what you're holding on to. You're holding on to the way things have ended. You're keeping it to yourself. You're not really verbalizing that. But I do feel like you are going to get honest with it. And I think that at some point you're just going to have a very honest conversation with this person. But the tables have definitely turned in this connection. And now this person is definitely coming towards you, wanting to repair. It's like they've realized they made a big mistake. But problem is they're still in ego, and they have open doors. It's like they leave doors open. All right, I'm going to pull some oracles, and we'll see if there's any messages for you. Pulling for Capricorn. All right. Escapism. So somebody in the connection could have been using substances of any kind. You know, marijuana is depicted here, but really escapism is using anything to kind of escape the realities of the connection. And then we have a celebration. Yeah, so be careful if you're out partying. You know, make sure that you are not overdoing it with substances of any kind. You want to be careful with that. This person is trying to bring this connection together so hard. And I feel like you're just kind of like Swerve. So the tables have turned here. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Capricorn. If you have resonated with this reading, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, namaste.